It's been pretty well studied that people will prefer to avoid loss rather than achieve gain. And it's the same thing that people will prefer to, rather than chase pleasure, avoid pain. Welcome to the FlowScribe podcast, a show where we help you grow your clinic with practical tips for marketing, client support, and building treatment programs that you can passively use to turn your clients into raving fans and a referral army. Hey, it's Doc Yates. This is the FlowScribe podcast brought to you by FlowScribe.com. And today I want to talk about the importance of using pain as your motivator. Pain is probably the best motivator there is. Whether they're in pain or whether someone's trying to avoid pain, you need to use this as part of your program, not in being a way of being manipulative, but in terms of helping with motivation and getting people the results that they want, not the results that you want. So you can definitely use these types of things, in a negative way, but we're trying to use all of these negative concepts like pain and use it in a way to push someone to getting the results they want. So pain is the most powerful motivator. If you're not using it in practice, find a way to. And I'm going to talk about 5 steps to how to use pain to get people better. Use pain to get to pleasure. Okay, number 1, you have to find the pain. Now, in a clinic setting, finding the initial pain is pretty easy. You just have to look on their intake form. They're going to tell you where it hurts. That part's straightforward. But the next question, number 2, is how does this pain affect them? How does it affect their daily lives? What is it that makes them, why are they coming in now? Like if they've been dealing with this pain for a long time, why are they coming in now? Or why do they have this pain now? Or what is this pain preventing them from doing? Is it because they've got a bad shoulder and now they can't go golfing with their friends and they're worried about not being able to see their friends? Do they have a really bad back and maybe he's worried but he won't be able to walk his daughter down his aisle, they can't play with their grandkids? That you need to determine how does the pain affect the things that they actually care about so that you can get to number 3, what is the actual underlying pain? The actual underlying pain is not typically a physical pain. It's an emotional pain. And that's the part that you need to get to. When you can find that, that's what you'll use as motivation to keep them on track to getting better. So if the emotional pain is actually worried about maybe a loss of function, not being able to do things with their friends, being left out, fear of missing out, not being able to enjoy the retirement that they had dreamed of because now they can't do the things that they used to do. That's the emotional pain, and that's the part that's the reason they're really there to see you. So you need to make sure that you know why they're really there to see you, because if you don't address their real underlying concern, they're not going to be as happy with the results that you get them. So spend a little bit extra time at the start to find out what the person is really pushing forwards. After you get an idea of this underlying pain, step 4 is that you want to clarify and present it back to them. So then you'll be like, okay, so you're concerned that this knee pain is making it so you can't play soccer anymore and hang out with your friends. Or you're concerned that your pain in your neck is making it so that you can't do you're getting headaches and you can't do your work and you're worried about losing your job and not be able to take care of your family. Clarify this pain once you get an idea and present it back to them and get them to admit. Be like, that is exactly it. Get them to admit their pain. And then that, step 5, use that pain as motivation. And you're also going to use that as your measuring stick. You need to use that pain as the measuring stick, because while you're trying to get results with the physical pain, you're trying just as hard to get results with the emotional pain. And sometimes there's 2 different things going on there. And if you're not using that pain as part of your measuring stick, it's going to make it hard for you to always get results. For instance, What if they're dealing with something that is an emotional pain, with something, a physical ailment that cannot be corrected? Think of yourself as kind of like a counselor as well. A lot of the times when some people come to see a counselor, they're not expecting that counselor to always make the physical pain go away. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gone to see the counselor. But they want help with the emotional pain to go away. And sometimes the solution is not just thinking about the physical pain. It's how can we make it so that they can better cope with this emotional pain, or how can they deal with the emotional pain by changing the way that they think about something else. You know what I mean? Like maybe their concern was they're scared of not being able to do the things that they currently like doing. Like maybe they love golfing with their friends, now they can't do it anymore. But guess what? You can figure out other ways that they can do the things that they love. Now obviously you want the main goal is to correct both pains, but you need to keep this in mind, like in terms of the solutions that you're looking for. There's two things you're working on. So here's the thing. When you're finding these types of motivations, this means that you shouldn't even be doing this at all unless you truly believe in your ability to help this person, in your caring foundation to make sure that this person is now like your primary concern, and you truly believe in your solution. And if you truly believe in your solution for helping someone get better, then at that point, it's your job to find out what their root pains are, to find out what the true underlying pains are, and to use that pain as motivation and as a measuring stick to make sure that they get the results they want. So sometimes people hear salespeople talk about this and they're like, well, I don't want to be manipulative. And I'm like, I don't want you to be manipulative either. You shouldn't be using this in a manipulative way. But you should be using it in a way to help motivate and get the clients the results that they want, especially when you know that you're the one who can deliver it. Now let me tie this back into my own selfish shout out. That's how I feel about FlowScribe, and that's why I'm doing this. I truly believe that FlowScribe is the thing that's going to help people grow their practice. But my second motivation is not that it's just going to grow your practice, it's that the programs that we use, I feel, is going to significantly help your clients. And doing it this way, I can help way more people with these programs than I ever can in just private practice. So by using Flow, that's why I'm going to keep pushing FlowScribe. I will be calling your office. I will be sending you emails. I will be sending you links to podcasts and all of this information, because I truly believe that this is the thing that's going to move the needle in your practice and help move the needle even more with your clients, so that we can continuously get better and better and more positive results and move people away from pain, which is what we all want. So I hope this was helpful. This is Doc Yates signing off. Thanks for tuning in to the FlowScribe podcast. To learn how FlowScribe can help build your clinic, go to flowscribe.com.